Welcome to Pregnancy and Postpartum TV. Today we're doing a prenatal yoga workout to help keep you and baby feeling strong and healthy and feeling great. It's also to help for labor preparation, and it's safe for all trimesters. You don't need any equipment except for a mat or a comfortable floor and a water bottle for hydration. If you're new here, my name is Jessica Pumple. I'm a pre and postnatal fitness instructor, and I put out new yoga and fitness videos for pregnancy each week. So if you like videos like these, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Always be safe and get clearance from your doctor before starting any new exercise routine, as well as listen to your body and only do moves that feel safe for you and your baby. We're going to start on our hands and knees. So you can come to hands and knees, shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. And we'll start warming up the spine with some cat-cow. So you can round out your back, stretching. And then on an inhale, moving into cow, stretching the other way. And you can move with your breath, holding your baby into your spine rather than just letting your belly hang out. And we'll do last one here, and then we'll do some hip circles. So again, this can be as tiny or as big, whatever feels good. Lubricating the joints. And you can go the other way. Tuck your toes under and press up into downward dog. And then we'll take tiny steps all the way forward towards our hands. You can bring your feet wider apart to make room for your belly if you need to. And then we'll roll up slowly, one vertebra at a time. You can bring our hands up above us, pointing towards the top corner of the room, and then sit back into chair position, weight into our heels, reaching our arms forward, shoulders are rolled down our back, lots of space between our ears and our shoulders. And bringing your hands together and around, back up, and sink down again into chair, a little bit deeper this time. And hands coming to prayer, standing up again. And we'll release down one more time, breathing deeply. And this time we'll bring our hands and release all the way forward, bending your knees at the bottom if you need to. You can clasp your elbows and release forward. And releasing your elbows, roll up again. And we'll step out to the side for triangle. Opening your arms up to the side, reaching towards the side of the room, dropping your hand on your leg, and then reaching the other arm up, and taking a few breaths here. And inhale, coming up. You can widen your stance a little bit and then bending that front leg for warrior two. Shoulders are relaxed, soft gaze out over your middle finger. And we can tip back into reverse warrior, and we'll flow between warrior 2 and reverse warrior with our breath. And one last time. Beautiful. And coming up. And this time we'll turn our hips for warrior 1. Inhaling your arms up and bending your front leg and taking a few breaths here. And we'll straighten that front knee and bend a little bit deeper. Inhale, straighten, and bend. Inhale, straighten, and bend. One last time. You can bring your hands behind, either in reverse prayer or clasping your elbows behind. And we'll lower down into humble warrior. Lots of length in your spine. And inhale up. Exhale, folding forward. Legs are strong and steady. Inhale up. And one last time. And inhale up. We can straighten our legs, take our stance in just a little bit. Place your hands on your hips. Open up for a small chest opener. And folding forward with a lengthened spine over your leg for pyramid posture. And you can stretch here. If you want to fold a little bit more forward, you can. And then on the next inhale, coming back up. We'll step our feet together for half moon. So we inhale our arms up, and we'll tip to the side. Lots of length in your spine. And inhale, coming up. And tipping over, stretching the other way. And we'll move back and forth with your breath. And finishing up here, coming back up to a standing position, and then we'll move to triangle on the other side. Opening up your arms, and moving into triangle, and breathe. And inhale, coming up, and we'll move into warrior 2. reverse warrior. And we'll flow between. And the last stretch here before we straighten our front leg and turn our hips to the side for warrior one. Inhaling your arms up and bending your front leg. And with strength, straightening that front leg and bend, straightening and bending. And one last time. You bring your arms behind you into reverse prayer or grab your elbows. And with a lengthened spine, folding into humble warrior. Inhale up and tipping forward and up. And one last time. And up before we shorten our stance. And we can fold forward into pyramid stretch. And if you want, you can release a little bit deeper. And then coming up, we'll step to the center for tree. So grounding one foot, spreading your toes, and either placing your foot on your calf or above your knee. And bring your hands to heart center and release them up. And with control, releasing your hands down and your foot and switching sides. And releasing down. We'll take our feet wide apart and slightly pigeon toe our toes in, placing your hands on your hips and slight chest opener before we fold forward. You can place your hands on the ground in front of your face and then open up to the side for a gentle twist. And following your fingertips down and opening up on the other side. Beautiful, and your gaze follows your fingertips down again, and you can heel toe your feet in, and then very carefully come down to a yogi squat. If your heels pop off, that's absolutely fine, and you can bring your hands to prayer. You can press your elbows into your knees, opening up your hips. We can hang out here for a few breaths. You can close your eyes. This is a great position. I tried to do this every day in my pregnancies to help prepare for labor, to help open up my hips. If it feels good, you can rock back and forth a little bit. And just relax and breathe. And if your eyes are closed, you can open your eyes and place your hands on the ground and shift your weight forward and move into a child's pose. So knees can come nice and wide apart, making room for your belly. And then you can walk your hands forward, and we'll bring our arms all the way forward and actually plant our elbows on the ground. You can put your head down, and if it feels good, you can bring your hands to the back of your neck for a nice stretch through your triceps. And releasing your hands forward, and you can walk your hands in, coming up on your elbows now, and then pressing your elbows into the ground, and almost as if they're dragging back, you can look up for a small upper back bend. Beautiful. So now we're going to press up onto all fours, and you can take one leg and move it out to the side and place that same hand as the leg that's out in front of your face, and we'll open up for a gentle twist, and then moving with our breath, move that arm underneath for thread the needle, and moving with your breath. One last time, and coming back up onto all fours. And if you want to do a little stretch, you can release that hip down and stretch the inner part of your leg. And bringing that leg in, we'll switch to the other side, placing that same hand in front of your face and opening up and thread the needle. And that was our last one. Coming back to all fours, we'll move into a dog bird. And so again, not letting your belly hang out, but bringing your baby into your spine. And we'll lift our opposite hand and leg and curling in and inhale, lengthening out. Curling in and lengthening out, and I'll let you move with your own breath. And last one, and we'll switch sides. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, curling in. And the last one, and back to all fours. We'll come back into a seated position here, moving into a wide leg forward fold. And so knees and toes are pointing up. And we can inhale and stretch our arms up. And then we'll move back and forth with our breath. Inhale up and exhale to one side. One here. Inhale up. And now we'll bring in one leg for Janu Shirshasana. You can shift your hips to be square with your leg. And inhale up. And folding forward, we'll keep lengthen our spine. Imagine a string coming out of the top of your head, pulling and giving you length. Release forward if that feels good. And inhale coming up. We'll switch sides. Squaring your hips to the other side. Inhale with length and exhale, folding forward. Gaze can be at your big toe. And if it feels good, you can release a little bit more forward. And coming up. From here, we're going to move into reverse tabletop. So you can take your feet out and walk your hands back. Your fingers are pointed at your bum. And we'll press into our arms and into our feet, fingers and toes spread. and pressing up into reverse tabletop. And breathe. And we'll release down and move with our breath. And one more. And releasing down. We're going to get down on our backs, but we'll come carefully down on our side to protect our core, and rolling on to our backs. We're going to push up into bridge pose, and so spreading your toes and pressing into your feet, activating your glutes and pressing up into bridge. You can tuck your shoulders underneath, and if it's comfortable, you can clasp your hands and press your hands and your arms into the ground, lifting up. Slight lift in the chin for lots of space in the back of your neck. And we'll release down. And we'll push up again. And this time we're going to do some Kegels while we're up here. So you can picture a blueberry at the opening of your vagina and sucking it up. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release everything down, fully relaxing your pelvic floor at the bottom. And we'll do that again, Kegel, and pressing up into bridge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down, relaxing everything. And exhale, Kegel, and pressing up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing down. And we'll do that one last time. Kegel and pressing up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do as many Kegels as we can in 10 seconds to work on our fast twitch muscle. And go. And fully release down and relax. We can grab our knees and stretch out our lower back, rocking back and forth. And then we'll roll over onto our side, and we're going to move into a pigeon pose, or alternatively, you can do a figure 4 stretch like this in a seated position and switch sides. But you can move into pigeon, stretching out your back leg behind you, and sitting up nice and tall. And you can either stay here, or you can fold forward onto your elbows or onto your forehead. And when you're ready, you can press into your hands and tuck your back toe, and we'll press into downward dog to switch sides. Bringing the other leg forward, making sure that your knee is safe. There should be no pain or sensation in your knee. And coming up and releasing forward if that's safe and comfortable for you. ready, pushing back up and coming back into a seated position. Before we move into Savasana, I'll pick the pregnancy yoga card. And this yoga card is, I take time to connect with my baby and send my baby love, and my baby can feel this love. So we can move safely down on our side. If you have a pillow that you wanted to put between your knees, you can if that's more comfortable. And slowly making your way down. And you can close your eyes, you can place your hand on your belly, connect with your baby. And when you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers and toes and stretch your foot and your hand in opposite directions. And to make your way back up to a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me for this prenatal yoga workout. Namaste to you and namaste to the babies. I also have lots of free resources. So as a dietitian, I have a pregnancy meal plan, as well as I have a complete guide on how to reduce and cope with pain in labor, as well as a Kegel guide on how to prepare your pelvic floor for birth, as well as heal your pelvic floor as quickly as possible after birth, as well as the pregnancy yoga cards that I talked about. So I'm going to put all of the links to those in the description box below. So I hope you guys check it out. And if you like videos like these, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, because I put out new prenatal yoga and fitness videos every week. All right, thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.